Hi everyone, my name is Pradul and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to episode 9 of The Internet Has Influenced Me to Buy. So basically, if you're new to my channel, almost every other month I collect a bunch of different products that are either new launches or have been going viral and I review them for you guys. It can honestly be anything: fashion, beauty, makeup, body care, hair care, fragrances. I spend the money so you don't have to. Disclaimer: this video is not sponsored by any brand. 90% of the products have been bought by my own money. I have received a few products in PR, but that doesn't really change my opinion about how I feel about the products. So, having said all of that, let's get started with today's video. Surprisingly, today we have no skincare products, but we do have a few lip products, lip balms, which are very exciting. The first one is this one by Hyphen. I swear I cannot make one of these videos without including a Hyphen product because they're always launching something new and most of their launches are pretty exciting, like this one. I literally saw the other day that they were hinting at a new perfume coming out. Could be an April Fool's thing, I'm not really sure, but it would be very exciting to see a perfume. Anyway, coming back to today's product, this is their new lip screen, a lip balm basically, but in a mango flavor. I believe this is their collab with Mango Bite. Perfect for the summer mango season. This one I've been saving to try out with you guys because I wanted to give you guys like my first impression. Okay, it comes out clear. It has no like color to it. So far, I can't really smell the mango like from my lips. Okay, I can taste it now. Very subtle. Looks very, very nice. Like a proper lip gloss vibe this has. Here's a closer look. So I have tried their lip screens before. These have SPF 50, which is amazing. And there's this one particular variant, this one, that I really like from them because I love the tint that it gives me and it looks good with my skin tone. They're very lightweight lip balms, like they're not very heavy duty. I don't think these are amazing for the winter time, like harsh winter time, but for the rest of the year these are really good. I can definitely taste the Mango Bite now. It's very nice, like it's a fun collab, very genius marketing, I must say. But let's compare this product to the Laneige one. Now this is also in the mango flavor and I don't think this is a new launch. This has been around, but I saw this online and I was like, let's compare these two. Okay, here we go. Okay, the formula is very nice. Like Laneige lip balms honestly are unbeatable, unmatched. The flavor of this, like the taste of this is like fake mango syrup जो होता है ना, वो वाला vibe है इसका. Obviously, there's a price difference. This is for 750, whereas this one is for 399. I do think this is really nice. I will say that. Even though Laneige is A1, I feel like this one is really nice. And I think you can try it out. If you're someone who loves lip balms, try this one out. Now, let's move on to makeup. We're gonna start with a skin tint. So this is by this new brand that has been popping up on my Instagram like ads over and over again, and I gave in and picked this one up. So these are the Thao Dew Drops. It's a sheer tint and I am in the shade 200W. So this does come in 12 shades, which I think is amazing. Of course, the one that I've picked up is one shade lighter than my actual skin tone. Now, I have used this product before, so I've been trying to use these products a few times before I come here and do a trial for you guys because I really want to get to know the product a little bit more in detail rather than like a first impressions. So disclaimer, my skin has been drier than usual because I've been doing a lot of acne creams and topical stuff on my skin. So this product does stick to your dry patches and it does not give you that very natural look if you have dry skin. Like it almost just gathers up and it looks very unnatural almost. This looked like such a promising product to me and I was expecting a lot out of this one. By the way, I did get a few other people to test this out just to make sure and they too had a similar experience where it was gathering up almost, I feel like you need to have your skin super exfoliated for this to work out. Oh, and by the way, this is not cheap. It's for 1550 for 30 ml. I just have to make a comparison, and I will say that this one is better than this one. Obviously, this is more expensive also, but this product is just beautiful. It's a tinted moisturizer. It has a little bit of SPF. It blends beautifully. Doesn't have that many shades, but I've been able to find a shade. It's called Tan. In case you are looking for a tinted moisturizer, I would prefer this one over this one. We have another base product. Now, this is a full coverage foundation by K by Katrina. It is called their Soft Matte Full Coverage Foundation. This has SPF 30. It has ceramides and hyaluronic acid. You guys know that I'm a big fan of K by Katrina and their products. I feel like there have only been like 1 or 2 products that have disappointed me. And this one is not one of those. Once again, I've picked a shade that's light for me. So basically what I did was that I picked the same concealer shade that I used from K by Katrina as my foundation shade, which seemed like a genius idea at that time, but then it just wasn't. I should have gone a shade darker. But let's talk about the formula. Look at the coverage. I have a lot of acne marks on my cheeks, and this one was able to just mask it all away. This is full coverage. So if that is something that you don't like, you should stay away from this product. By the way, I am wearing it right now. I have done a little bit of mixing and bronzing a lot of it for it to be able to like fit my skin right now. But I feel like it's very light on the skin in the sense that it doesn't feel cakey. Packaging bhi bahut luxe hai. Like it feels nice and heavy duty. Has a really nice pump as well. A thumbs up from my end. For the next one, I'm gonna pull my hair back because we have this setting spray right here. So this is the L'Oreal's Infallible 3-second setting mist. This claims to give you a 36-hour no transfer. I've heard that it's very intense and it has great reviews. 3-second setting mist. Do I like just spray it for 3 seconds? Okay. I was expecting it to be very alcohol-y, but it wasn't as much. I'm doing one more. Okay, that was a lot. I got some on my hair and it feels almost like a hairspray on my hair, which I mean, I don't love that for my face and my skin. Honestly, I can't really tell a difference in my makeup. Like it hasn't changed the composition. It hasn't made it glowy. It hasn't made it matte. It looks basically the same, but my skin does feel a little bit tighter almost, which is weird. Okay, the next product is super cute. So this is by Nykaa. Look how tempting this looks. And it smells exactly like, you know, that lipstick candy that we used to get when we were younger. Oh my god, I could like take a bite of this. So these are their PH Lolly Lip Tints. These come in 3 different shades. I have the one which is called Cherry Candy. So PH has been a big thing for a while. This is transparent pinkish and it's supposed to like change the color. Ooh, do you see that? बहुत subtle है, but बहुत beautiful hai. It almost looks as if this is like my natural lip color. Oh my god, it looks so cute. And it has like a very matte feel. I just want to try it on my skin. Oh, cute, okay. It could work like a cheek tint as well. But I absolutely love this on my lips. I'm 100% sold so far. This is my favorite product. I absolutely love this one. We have one more lip product and then we're done with makeup. So this product is by Tipsy Beauty. This is called their Hi Honey SPF Lip Oil. This obviously is very inspired by the Gisou one, but this has a metal applicator, which doesn't really make sense to me because I feel like metal applicators are great for like under eye creams to like really soothe the under eye. I don't know if this makes sense for the lips. Let's try it out. Bear in mind, I do have the PH tint on my lips, but this on its own doesn't really have a color. Do you see how I need to like keep going in again and again? Because the metal applicator doesn't really pick up enough product. So this tastes really nice. Like, I really like the flavor. When I looked at the packaging, it looked a little bit glittery, so I was worried, but it doesn't really translate that on the lips, which is a good thing. This is not sticky. It's a lip oil. It's very hydrating. It's nice, but I feel like you could live without it. Like, it's not adding anything in my life really. Okay, we have one body product. Now, this is a new launch by Gush. This is what it looks like. This is their new body wash. So this is called Whip Lush. It's a whipped creamy body wash in like a cherry flavor, if I'm not wrong. At least that's what it smelled like when I took a bath this morning. If you're not aware of how this works, basically, it's like whipped cream body wash. Even when you're taking a bath, the fragrance is very subtle. And right after the bath, it almost like vanishes away, I feel like. It's difficult to explain. And also another thing is that when this foam comes in contact with water, it's not as dense and thick and moisturizing. It just dilutes away. I feel like this one isn't soapy enough. It isn't moisturizing enough. Now, foaming body wash is a newer concept, but it's not like something I have never seen before. In fact, I've used a foaming body wash, one from Dove and also from Be Body Wise. Those are really nice. Like, those are foamy and they actually make you feel like you're cleaning your body. This one I feel like could have been more like concentrated and it would have been perfect. Also, the price of this one is almost 800 rupees. It's for 795. The others that I've used were literally half the price. Of course, the packaging, the way it looks, the aesthetic, the Instagram page of Gush Beauty. It's everything. They're so good with their packaging and the visuals, but I feel like this product just didn't do it for me. And I think, again, there are so many great body washes out there. I feel like you can skip out on this one. Now, fragrances have been taking over. I literally have 3 fragrances to share with you guys from 3 different brands. The first one that we have is from Foxtail. This launched about a month and a half ago. It's not a new launch, but I really wanted to try this out. Okay, I really liked it. I don't know why in my head I thought that I wouldn't like it. Honestly, I feel like the packaging is very like so-so. It doesn't feel very luxurious, let's just say that. But it smells very nice. Like, if you like floral fragrances, you like this. It's not something out of the world, but it's just a nice floral fragrance. It's very floral. I mean, it's called Valley of Flowers. It's an EDP. Smells good. I would give it like a 3 out of 5. Obviously, notes will be right here so you two can really understand what the fragrance is like. I usually do explain fragrances to you guys, but honestly, this just smells floral. Like, I can't tell anything other than floral. Now, this one I was so excited about. So this is called Spritz by Tipsy. So it's another brand, I believe, that has been started by Tipsy Beauty. And I loved the idea of this perfume. So basically, it's a dual-ended perfume, you can say. One is for AM and one is for PM, and of course you can mix them, you can do whatever that you want. But I thought just the idea, the packaging, the different fragrances that they have, very innovative and got me excited. And then just a few days later, I received all of them in PR, which I mean is a good thing. So now I can review all of them for you guys. So first up, we have Vanilla Whispers, which I obviously saw on the website, and that was the first thing that I wanted to pick up. But I wanted to try different fragrances because vanilla is my soft spot. Like, I will probably like 95% of any vanilla fragrance. It's my favorite fragrance. And this one is no exception. Iska jo PM wala variant hai of the Vanilla Whispers, that smells very similar to Kayali Vanilla. Yeah, it's super close. It has very little vanilla. It's more so very fresh, but the PM one, oh my god, it's so good. And by the way, I did test these out before just to be able to tell you guys how long it lasts. And I would say it's pretty long lasting. I would say like 6 hours, 7 hours. Obviously, all of this really depends on your body chemistry, how much your body is able to hold a fragrance. For me personally, I would say 6 to 7 hours. Which is pretty good, I would say. Then we have Forbidden Jasmine, which like matches me and my vibe. Personally, not a very big fan of jasmine fragrances in general. So this one I don't really like, to be honest. Amber Elixir. This one's really nice. I feel like this would make for a really nice unisex fragrance. Not that I'm saying that fragrances have to be like gendered. Anyone can wear any fragrance, but this would smell so sexy on a man and even a woman. So I picked this one up from their website in Cafe Noir. Oh my god, smells so nice. It smells like a cafe in Paris almost. Final thoughts, I really like these two. I think you should definitely check these out for yourself. We're almost done with fragrances. The last fragrance that I have is by Plum Body Loving. So I have worked with them over on Instagram for this very product and in general. Plum Body Loving, मैंने हजार बार बोला ये कि it's one of my most favorite brands and for good reason. They always kill it with their fragrances. This is called Oh So Pistachio. Pistachio is also another fragrance that I really enjoy. Not to mention, I love pistachio ice cream or like gelato. So it just works out well for me. At this point, I smell like 5 different perfumes, but that's fine. I love it. Now this one, I would describe it almost like a very beautiful summer vacation. It smells very fresh, a little bit sweet, pistachio-y, of course. I feel like the beauty of this perfume is that it would work so well for the daytime and the nighttime. You already know what I'm gonna say. I really like it. Okay, now we're moving on to the last category, which is the hair. So I think about 2 months ago, L'Oreal came out with this new range. So this is their Hyaluron Pure range. And in the last part of this very video, I was testing out these products. So I didn't want to mention them in the video because shampoo conditioner is something that I like to try out. And guess what? Khatam. The conditioner is incredible. Like, you have to try it out. If you like shiny, soft hair, try this. The shampoo is pretty good as well. It's very clarifying. Like, it really cleans the scalp. If you have an oily scalp, I think this is something that you could add to your routine. Maybe not use every single time. Maybe alternate week mein you can use this. No, but I think this is a fab range, very affordable and does the job. And then we have this hair care brand, which is kind of like a luxury hair care brand that has recently come in India. So all of these Way products were sent to me by the brand, a very generous parcel, and I tried most of them out and I'm gonna break it down for you guys. Starting off with the hair oil. I'm gonna say I love this product. So basically how I use this is for all of my sleek ponies, my sleek updos, my buns, to get the hair out of the way. The formula of this is very hard to explain. I'm gonna try to explain it. So this does such a fab job at holding your hair back, sleeking it back, but at the same time, it's so lightweight. Like, usually heavy duty oils and gels leave your hair feeling very heavy. This one doesn't do that. And I also really like using this almost like a serum in my hair. Very little bit of it and it makes my hair feel so nice, very shiny. It is expensive, but it is worth it, I will say. Then we have the hair and body perfume. I do like the idea of a hair perfume. I like smelling good in general. But I feel like you could pass on this one only because it's really expensive. It smells really nice, don't get me wrong. But I feel like for the price, you could probably find a cheaper alternative. Similarly, the leave-in conditioner, which is nice, but it's not insanely good. You know what I mean? For it to justify the price that it comes at. This is a really cool product. So this is a body scrub and also a scalp scrub, which I don't think I've ever tried before. Like, I try a lot of products, so maybe I'm missing out, but not that I can remember that I've ever tried a scrub for my scalp. So this looks like a regular sugar scrub. I feel like this is an insanely good body scrub. It's so nice. It smells lovely, very, very pleasant. But I feel like there are also a lot of really nice affordable scrubs available. I don't know how I feel about this as a scalp scrub. Like, I used it today morning as well, and my scalp feels nice for sure. I'm not gonna lie, but is it absolutely necessary? I don't know. If you like luxury body care, then I think you can try this scrub out because this will intensely scrub your body. If you like very lightweight, not too intense body scrub, don't go for this one. This will exfoliate your body. It's so nice. We are almost done, guys. Last product is this one. It looks so cute and I've been seeing so many people using this. It's a new hair tool in the market. I would say it's kind of in between like the blow brush that went really viral a few years ago and like the Dyson blow dry brush almost. Now this does not blow out any air. So I wouldn't recommend using this on wet hair. Use this on dry hair. I personally this morning used it on damp-ish hair and I wouldn't recommend it. I've seen people full on using this almost like a hair curler, which is interesting. That's not a skill I've been able to develop. I almost use it for like a blow dry. Today, by the way, was my first time trying it and I think I did pretty well. I'm not the best with hair, I will say that. I feel like it's a skill that I need to really polish and I'm working on it. But I did a pretty good job. Like I love the little whatever this is happening. I love the volume. I feel like if I do continue to use this, I will like really learn my way around it because as I got further ahead, I got used to it. You know, you have to practice obviously to get better. Would I recommend it? I feel like if you're looking at getting full on curls, I feel like this is not the way to go because I feel like this wouldn't give you very long lasting curls. A proper tong curler would be a better option if you want long lasting curls. If you want volume, if you like that blow dried effect, if you want your hair to be very like polished and smooth, this would do that for sure. इससे भी आप curls कर सकते हो, but मुझे नहीं लगता कि long lasting होंगे. But I think it's absolutely adorable. Like the pink brush, I was sold the minute I saw it. Okay, and just like that, we've come towards the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. These are probably my most favorite kind of videos to make. Products and trying out products is like my happy space. And I think a lot of you guys really enjoy watching these videos, which is why we've made it to almost part 10. Like the next one's going to be my part 10. So as always, everything's going to be linked down below. If you want to go check it out, it's going to be right there. And that's it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We're close to 1 million. Make sure to like this video if you guys enjoyed. Go and follow Mridan and Aditya and I'll see you soon in my next one. Bye!